I thought it was that other robot when he turned around. It looked like a near head-on collision.
We had the pit people working super hard to get our robot working.
Yeah, drill a hole down beside it. It clears.
Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1.
Carlos is here. Jackie's here.
It's before dawn on a Saturday in January. And across the country, thousands of teenagers are up and ready to go.
I'm very excited.
From New Jersey to Arizona to Tennessee.
We're about to go find out what our objective is.
It's opening day.
Yeah.
Broadcast live from New Hampshire. But this is no ordinary sport. America's future is on the line. It's a robotic competition that brings 50,000 high school students into stadiums across the country. They call it an Olympics of the mind. The purpose is to inspire kids to take challenging math and science classes, to prepare them for the high-tech jobs of the future. It's what American public schools often fail to do.
We've basically had a 19th century model of education that is not preparing enough young people to be successful in the 21st century global economy. It's amazing to me that at a time of high unemployment rates, we actually have over 2 million unfilled, high-wage, high-skilled jobs.
So there's 2 million jobs right now that are
unfilled, high-wage, high-skilled jobs because we haven't produced what we need to do.
The work has to be done, so we send the work to people in other places that can get it done. This is absolutely backwards.
You run a Fortune 500 company. Are you worried about finding employees for your company who can do the job?
The answer is more than worried. I'm living with the problem. I'm panic-stricken about it.
And that's why companies like Xerox are funding this robotics competition. Among this year's competitors, Maria Castro, Brian Whited, Sean Patel. 3 kids from 3 different economic backgrounds with very different opportunities.
I want to become a solar engineer and I want to go to Stanford University.
Junior Maria Castro is a student at the mostly Latino Carl Hayden High School in Phoenix, Arizona. The average family here makes less than $30,000 a year.
Maria, what is the ratios of the 45?
The 1, and the radical 2.
1, 1, radical 2. Beautiful thing, right?
Maria wants a career that pays well and is pushing herself and her school to get it.
I was like, well, why isn't anybody challenging me? I mean, I would do a whole week's lesson in a class period. And I was just like, okay, this is too simple for me. It's like, okay, what's next?
Do you worry that when you go off to college, you're not going to be prepared to compete?
Yeah, especially with just example, English, we're learning how to capitalize and when to capitalize. I mean, that's things that my little sister should be learning, you know?
It's because more than half of the 2,200 students at Maria's school don't pass statewide tests in reading and math.
When they come to school, they come with the 4th grade reading level and behind in math, so we really have a lot of catching up to do.
Guitar player Brian Whitehead is from middle-class Seymour, Tennessee. This senior is about to become a programmer on his school's brand new robotics team.
I guess I'm the nerd. I've got all the honors classes, got Scholars Bowl, band, jazz band, and now robotics to tack onto that. National Honor Society. I guess I just do all the higher level education things. Should we connect them side to side or?
Brian wants to get into a top engineering school, but already he's at a disadvantage. Are there classes that you are not able to take because they're not offered in this school that you'd like to take?
Well, I guess any AP classes at all.
There's no AP classes here?
There's no AP anything.
Advanced placement?
Right.
No choice? Not biology, chemistry, physics, history?
Nothing.
Advanced placement classes give a leg up to students who want to get into top colleges. Brian hasn't taken one. Sophomore Sean Patel is from upper-middle-class Montgomery, New Jersey. The son of Indian immigrants, Sean is already taking 2 AP classes, which leaves him little time for his favorite hobby, dancing.
I'm taking Pre-Calc Honors, Spanish 4, AP US History 1, AP Statistics, English Honors, and Chemistry Honors.
Brownie points.
And then after school, I have Boy Scouts, robotics, and dance.
So AP classes, honors classes, a full slate of after-school activities, and how much homework every night?
Like 2 to 4 hours, usually.
That sounds like you're swamped. Do you feel pressured?
Well, I mean, I get stressed, but the thing is, like, it was my choice to take all these classes. It's my choice to do all these extracurriculars.
In the U.S., students have a choice, and most choose not to take the tough math and science classes. But in most industrialized countries, classes like chemistry and physics aren't optional. It's one reason why out of 34 countries, American students rank 17th in science, 25th in math. Shanghai, China, Finland, South Korea, Slovakia, Canada, Australia, Estonia, Ireland, Belgium. That's just the partial list.
Singapore?
Who are ahead of us.
Yeah.
Why does it matter that we're number 17 and 25?
We should be leading the world in education. And one generation ago, we did. One generation ago, we had the highest % of college graduates in the world. We're flatlined, we're stagnated. It's simply not good enough.
How do I know the mass that it gave me?
If we don't generate the next group of innovators, scientists, engineers, problem solvers in this country, our standard of living, our quality of life, our security will plummet.
Dean Kamen has made his millions with inventions, from the insulin pump to the Segway.
If you want kids to study math and science, you don't create a science fair.
That's why he created the robotics competition he calls FIRST, for inspiration and recognition of science and technology. This year's challenge, to build a robot that can race across a field and score points by hanging tubes on pegs. And this time, a new twist. Students must build a second mini robot.
Let's race to the top of the towers. First mini-bot to the top earns a 30-point bonus.
I think this looks really awesome, and I can't wait to get started. The little mini-bot looks kind of confusing, though.
Thank you, sir.
Is the answer to America's future in this box of parts? Starting now, Maria, Brian, Sean, and tens of thousands of other students have 6 weeks to turn these pieces
We call this robotics Christmas.
into a working robot.
These are different. I've never seen these kind before. I'm sure we'll figure it out.
This would be rotational momentum.
In New Jersey, Sean's team is counting on figuring it out with the help of advanced physics. But Maria's team has a secret plan. Which one will have the advantage?
Education in America is brought to you by the University of Phoenix. An educated world is a better world. And by ExxonMobil, taking on the world's toughest energy challenges.